Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody had a great weekend, a happy 4th. I hope everybody stayed safe. We went to my nephew's, like I said on my Saturday video, and we had a pretty good time. It's just not the same anymore. Holidays are so different anymore, but anywho, we got out of the house, we went and had a little fun, and it is what it is. So today, like I said, I hope everybody's doing well. Today is Sunday. Today we do group plays, play a couple of games. We go as far as the money will take us. I have $20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So $20. And we're going to start off with my check-in. This is the last, this is the last check-in from June. I'm thinking, I'm not sure where I stopped at, but I remember saying this. I think the Dollar General, I think we talked about that. I had to get like bug spray and stuff like that. We got gas a couple of times. We ate out. I think we might have talked about that because my granddaughter loves those Wendy's biggie bags, and her mama had gave her a couple of dollars, and I had gave her some money for vacuuming, I believe. And then we've got our groceries for the ball games, and another down here. This was for ice for the ball game, and I got pizza for the babies on the 26th. And then, of course, gas on the 20th. So nothing too bad, but I did do, you see, I've only got 2 papers. I usually have like 3 at least. So for June, or groceries, I only spent $295 on groceries in June. I told y'all I will pinch a penny. I've got a lot of pantry stuff, and I will come up with a meal like nobody's business. It went from $3.97 to $2.95, so that was $100 difference from May to June. Gas in May was $2.45. This time we did $1.81, but that's only because I didn't run as much in June as I did the previous months. Like March, I ran a lot in March. That was $439. But that was right after my husband lost his job. So that's why I was out there busting my butt trying to make ends meet. And then eating out, we did go over a little bit more this time. I don't see $111 spent, but evidently it was, because that's what it added up to. So we went over, what, about $18 for June. Yeah, right here. Groceries was down $101.52. Gas was down $63.78. We ate out $18.82 up. And then miscellaneous, we were down $222. So I'm not sure why it was so high there. I can look back and look and see what the miscellaneous was. I think what this is, though, is I was keeping up with my bills coming out too, or some of them. I'm not sure. But anyway, not bad at all. I will show y'all something else. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Hello, July. I've already taken my stuff out. This is the rest of my check-in for the month of July, starting the month of July. We got groceries, which was basically ball. So I'm going to write ball out there. Now, eventually I will start paying myself back on this ball stuff. Goodwill is kind of a miscellaneous. So let's see, our groceries I usually color orange, I believe. I'll look and see. Yeah. Groceries so far for the month of July, $37.05. Now that's getting like bread and sandwich meat and snacks, stuff like that to take to the ball field. Goodwill, $23.97. Personal. I did go yesterday, y'all. You know I don't spend money on myself. Rarely ever. But last month I saved, I think $26 for myself. So I took that $23 and I went yesterday. I'm going to do this as a miscellaneous because that's rare. That's very few and far between. But I went to Goodwill. I found the 4th of July t-shirt. And it was the Laura James company, and I looked that up, and it was a $30 t-shirt for $6, so I didn't do bad there. Then I got 2 pair of jeans. One was Old Navy, the other one said Anna. I'm not sure, but it was only $23.97. So I'm paying myself back for that. So that money is going, excuse me, going back into the bank because I swapped my card. Okay, so I've already took the money out. It's in my purse, and I will be dropping that off at the bank when I get out tomorrow. The next thing where I spent money was eating out. Yesterday I got myself and my husband some lunch from Hardee's before I come back from running and before we went to my nephew's. So that's it so far in July. I have not been anywhere today to spend any money, so nothing else to show there. Next is my no spend. Let me get my colored pencils. I'm using orange and red. I probably should have used a different 2 colors because these are going to be very similar. So I did spend at Hardee's yesterday, so that was a spend. And then I did 3 no spends. Today is Saturday, and I have not been anywhere today, so that is a no spend. So I only had 1 spend day so far, so I owe $4 to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I will check in with Sunday next week. I'll do Sunday to Saturday. So there's that. I've got to get an envelope made for that. Let's just put a paper clip on it for now. These will go back into my binder. Okay, so I've got everything laid out. I just used, what, $4. So we've got $16 left. Let's see how far we can go. We're going to start with our group plays. And I've already marked these as to how I want them, how much I want them to go. This one is going to be $1 for each one. So we're going to just add $1. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to add $1 this week to this one. Let's get my paper clips. And I want to try and get them done by the end of the month. So we're going to do $1 for this one. This is Silly July Holidays. And this is by... Okay, there it is. I was like, where is it? Neurospicy Budgeting. Okay, found that on her channel. This one here is one of mine. This is Penny Pincher Budget. You can find this on my Ko-Fi for free. Each star I made at 50 cents each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna put, we're just gonna do $1 in that one too. All right. On these group plays and stuff, I may have to start bringing more money to the table if I can, but we will do what we can to get these done. So we put $1 with this, so I can color in 2 of these. And at the end of the month, I'll do like I did before. These here are also 50 cents each. At least the stars are. We'll see where it comes to as far as the other numbers. So let's do $1 here. And let's color in 2 of the stars. Okay. Oops. And we'll put that to the side. All right, next is Stars, Stripes, and Budget Life. And these little stars are going to be 50 cents each. And Saving with Tiffany. I thought that was so cute. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to save us $6, but we're going to do $1 today. And as we go along, we may do more each time. So let's just kind of outline it. I like that little saying, Stars, Stripes, and Budget Life. That's really cute. Excuse me. There's $1. Tiffany makes some really cute challenges, so go check her out, Saving with Tiffany. All right, so there's my little group plays. I know that doesn't seem like a lot that I put in there, but y'all, if you watched my videos last month, at the month end, you could see it adds up. It really does add up. All right, so next we have Save with Judy. Now, if you remember how much I saved last month, how much I wrote down $531. Well, guess what? I forgot to pull this. I pull it every 3 months. So there was still $30 here that I didn't account for. So I pulled it and I put it where it belongs, which I saved it for family. And I actually saved $561 last month. I was very pleased with that. All right, let's do this first star. I'm just going to outline right here. And we're going to do $2. I think we have 5 weeks in this month. So this month alone is going to save $10. So I'm going to do the blue and the red on this. Okay, and we're going to put $2. She's got this to save $25 a month, $5 an icon, but I do $2 an icon. You do what you can. If you can only do $1, do $1. If you can do 50 cents, do 50 cents. You know, it still adds up and builds up at the end of the month. All right, so there's that. Now, we've got something new here. This is Shut the Boombox. This is Happy to Save with Hannah. So we're gonna roll, I'm gonna roll my 8-sided die, and then a lady, I can't remember who it was, on one of my videos when I showed this, she told me, she said, well, you could still do the 8-sided dice and just save like 50 cents or something. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I wanna play this, and I want my money to stretch. So I think this is an 8. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to roll the die. I'm going to mark off whatever it lands on. And let's see, let's do, I don't have a teal. I don't want to really use those markers either. I don't. Okay, let's just use these ink pens here. They kind of match it. All right, so the blue is what it lands on, and the pink is what we owe, okay? All right, so let's start rolling. Blue is what it lands on. So we got a 7. Now I could mark off the 7 or 3 and 4. I think I'm going to do the 7. Okay? I've got a 1. That's not good. There's the 1. We got a 5. So let's do the 5. We've got an 8. So we can do 6 and 2, or we could do the 8. It doesn't really matter since I'm only doing 50 cents. So let's do the 6 and the 2. That'll take 2 away. Now I need a 3, 4, 7, a 8. Yeah, so 5. We got a 5. Cannot do a 5. So this is 50 cents each. So we've got $1.50. So I'm just going to put $1.50. And I don't have like the 50 cents. So I'm just going to put $1 with it this time. I will keep up with everything here. And then next time we'll start catching everything up. Actually, let's play it one more time. Let's do it again. So we got $1 so far. And what we owe was the pink. Okay. We got a 1. We got a 4. We got a 6. I thought it done ran out there for a second. We got a 5. We're going to do the 3 and the 2. And we got a 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's another $1.50. So that means I owe it a total of $3. So that worked out. What is wrong with this pen? I think it's trying to go out on me. Okay, got it. So the 5, 7, and 8. All right, love it, love it, love it. So this saved us, excuse me, this saved us $3. Okay. Next we have this 40 plus birthday blackout. It's a savings challenge from Party Planner Papery. We are going to do the balloons. Let's do the balloons at 50 cents. I think I'm going to do all of these since we've got 1, 2s, and 3s in here. I'm going to do all the icons. Let's do 1 at a quarter, and let's do another 50 cents. Okay, so we're gonna roll 2 die. Let me grab those out. My husband just came in. He's been mowing and weed eating all day. He went yesterday, y'all, to get a belt for the lawnmower, and he had to take that sucker back like 3 or 4 times. The last time it shredded on him, brand new. I said, why didn't you take it back and have him just replace it? He just bought another one. I'm like, God, you're crazy. You're crazy. All right, so I've got $7 left. So let's roll and see what we do here. All right, I got a 6 and a 3. So that's going to come to this. That's 50 cents. I'm going to lay $1 out for now just to be sure or keep up with it. All right, then we've got a 6. Let's go a 6 here and a 4 here, and we've got $1. So let's do color in $1. All right, so that's $1.50. So I've got $2 up there. Let's roll again. And we got a 2 and a 5. That is the balloons. So we're going to mark off the balloons, and that's 50 cents. So that's going to be 51, $2. We got $2 there. We're going to stop right there and see if we can't get to another one. But $2 so far. This is going to go to my birthday. I never really do anything for my birthday. I might get a few little gifts, a cake or something like that, you know. And y'all, my daughter's birthday was here June 28th, and she got a chantilly cake. Oh my God, that was the best cake I've ever tasted, and I really want one for my birthday. So hint, let my daughter know and my husband know that I want a chantilly cake for my birthday. All right, here we go. I love this one. I started it back in June. I want to finish this so bad. This is by Amy by Nature. I have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 left, and that is what I need to build a pizza. So this is what we're gonna do. We are going to roll a 6-sided die. Yeah, 6-sided die. I've already done 1 and 4, 1 and 3, 1 and 6, but we're gonna roll each one and see what we get. All right, we got a 4 here. We've already used the sourdough. We've already used thin crust. 6, we're gonna do the gluten-free. And let's get a highlighter. We're gonna do gluten-free crust for $1. 5, we're gonna do spicy marinara sauce. Okay. For the cheese, we've already done Gouda, so we're gonna do cheddar. All right, for the topping, first topping, we've already done pepper, so let's do onion. And this one, olives. Okay guys, here we go. We have built a pizza, gluten-free crust with spicy marinara. It's gonna have cheddar cheese with the toppings of onion and olives. I'd have to think about that one for a second because I don't know. It would probably be okay, I guess, but I don't know. Okay, so we say $5 on that because it's $1 a row. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 saved so far. And that is good, good, good. So this should save about $30 at the end of the month. So we've got 3 more weeks. I don't know if we'll get to play it every week because next week we will be starting at a different spot. So next week we will be starting on this one here, Christmas in July, Plinko. This is by Kimmy's Corner. So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna do Sunshine and Chaos Budgeting. We're gonna do this one. It's a road to 1K. I'm not sure how to play this, but I'm just gonna make something up, I think. I may just roll a die and just count, you know, like roll it a couple of times maybe, save $1, save another $1, and since this is gone, I would go to this one, so I would save like $3 on that one. Or I could do a 4-sided die, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it lands on 1, we can start there. 3, we can go here. And let's say it landed on a 4, we would go down here. That's what I might do. I think I'm going to use a 4-sided die, so I'm going to write that on there. So a 4D, and we'll save what it lands on. And then after that, we have this one. I'm not sure. I think it's by Doodle Dollars. You roll a 4D, collect each piece of the s'more, and save the amount rolled for each completed s'more, save an addition. So I would roll the die. It lands on a 1, so we would save a graham cracker and put a 1 right there. 3, I would go down here and add $3, so I would say $4 probably on that row. So this is where we're going to start. Let's get a paper clip on that, and I will get these back into my I need to get some envelopes for them too, I guess. Maybe I'll work on that next week. Okay, so I'm gonna put them in as they are going to be played. So let's do this. All right, so I will get those back into my binder. I will do that off camera so I don't keep you guys any longer than I need to. And that's it. That's all I've got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on Monday. Okay? You guys have a great week. Bye-bye.